Have you been wondering what the book The Gap and the Gain by Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan is about, but don't have the time to read it? In this video, we are going to summarize the book and extract all the core messages. Hey, it's Grace from 5-Minute Summary, where we cover the core messages of books and contents in 5 minutes. If you are new here, make sure you click that subscribe button. Let's get into it. What is a gap? You're in the gap every time you measure yourself or your situation against an ideal. And while ideals are meant to provide direction, motivation, and meaning to our lives, they are not the measuring stick. Being in the gain means you measure yourself backward, against where you were before. You measure your own progress. You don't compare yourself to something external. You don't measure yourself against your ideals. The gap is based on an unhealthy need or attachment to something outside of yourself. You're trying to free yourself from something, and until you do, you won't be happy. When you're in the gap, you're avoiding here while trying to get there, but never actually arriving there. By contrast, the gain is based on being in harmony with what you want and knowing that you don't need it. When you're in the gain, you live your life based on motivation and passion, which creates flow and high performance. This enables you to commit 100% and pursue what you want. External reference points make it impossible to feel successful because no matter what you've done, the success criteria are always moving. Getting out of the gap and into the gain means you've made yourself your own reference point. The gap means your life is determined by someone or something external. The gain means you're living a self-determined life. When your reference point is internal, you make the final call on what success means to you, regardless of what other people think. Start using the gap and gain language in the following ways. Call yourself out when you catch yourself in the gap. Immediately look for and vocalize the gain. When you're in a difficult situation, help yourself and others find the gain. Rather than being upset, you could ask, what is the gain in this? Or how can we turn this into a gain? It's easy to forget about your gains because your memories are always reconstructed in the present, based on your current perspective. Take time regularly to measure your gains for different time frames, and remember, always measure backward. What you do during the 60 minutes before bed has an enormous impact on your sleep quality, as well as the direction and quality of your next day. Reactivity begets reactivity. If you're staring at your phone before bed, mindlessly scrolling or consuming, not only will you sleep worse, but you'll continue that same unhealthy, addictive behavior the next day. Having a daily accountability partner combines tracking and reporting. Keep your accountability partnership simple. It shouldn't take more than 2 minutes per day. Being in the gain is not simply about seeing life on the bright side. Being in the gain is about taking every experience life throws at you and transforming it to serve you. When you're in the gap, you ask yourself, why did this happen, and act as a victim. When you're in the gain, you control the meaning of your past. You cherish your past and use it as precious feedback for clarifying what you truly want and value. Being in the gain is an approach-motivated way of life, and it enables you to turn every valley into a future peak. Being in the gain empowers you to take any experience and be better. If you enjoyed this video and find it valuable, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to also check out the other videos in the Personal Development series, where you will find more 5-minute summaries of amazing books. I'll see you on the next one.